Hey, what's up guys? It's Online Money 24/7 and today we're going to be talking about how to decide on a career of entrepreneurship. So I know this is something a lot of you guys are considering right now. Watching my channel, you see these different types of videos and you're thinking, should I go down this road? Okay, so today we're going to be going through my personal story of when I decided to go into entrepreneurship, what different things I faced along the way, some of the struggles, some of the challenges, some of the different things I had to consider, and maybe something that you guys could consider as well for when you're getting into this, all right? Deciding on entrepreneurship, right? So you want to work from home, you want to work from that laptop or any kind of entrepreneurship venture, right? So a lot of you are already full-time at it, maybe, or in the place of deciding if you should or not, okay? So today, hopefully I can help you guys determine if you have enough value or skill sets you can offer to the world. That's the first thing you have to really determine is like, do you have enough value? Can you learn these skill sets? All that kind of stuff. That's what we're going to be going over today, as well as, hopefully this could help kickstart you into entrepreneurship or building an online business or whatever it may be that you're interested in doing. And, maybe you're a beginner trying to figure it out, young in college, high school, or you already have a full-time job, maybe you're a little bit older, but you want to move from that full-time job to full-time entrepreneurship. So first thing I want to talk about is what I was doing before, back in the dark ages, all right, a few years ago. So this really wasn't that long ago. The tail end of it was even just last year, okay? But I would say more so 2 years ago, 3 years ago is probably more so the best starting phase. So, a few years ago, I was working minimum wage type jobs, going to school for a major I thought would make money. Now, I'm still going to school right now, but completely different outlook and goals for that, okay? Before, I had no idea what I was doing. Most people don't. Really, most people, they just go in it for the money with their major. They have no idea what they're doing, okay? And they go blindly at it. And, I would hang around a lot of other college students that kind of were in the same boat. They didn't really know what they were doing with their lives at all and didn't really have much of a goal or anything set that they were going after, okay? So I never really worked towards something greater with a plan, and that was my biggest problem there, was that I didn't have any sort of real plan. I was just kind of going for the sake of going with society, hanging around a lot of other people doing the exact same thing. So what is the, I was basically in limbo. I had some entrepreneurship experience before because I had done some tutoring for students in high school and as well as, running a DJ business and all that kind of stuff. So I was doing some entrepreneurship stuff, mostly service-based businesses more so, which are more reliant on your time up front, which aren't the best for scaling in the long run. But I did have some experience with like customer service, how to deal with people, all those kind of skills that are helpful for entrepreneurship, but still I wasn't really utilizing them in my day-to-day life at this point. I kind of was, I had a little bit of experience, but not really a lot that would have taken me too far, okay? So that's something to keep in mind, just as a little bit of a background story there. And so, what I had thought was the plan, and this is what a lot of people think while they're in college or in school or whatnot, is that the whole plan is like, oh, I go to school, work at a company then after, and get 30 to 50K a year at best, get graduating out of school, okay? So that's like the current system that everyone is brainwashed into, right? It's like go to college, get loans, or not if you're lucky, if you have the family background, you're lucky enough to not have to get loans. A lot of people do. Or if you work your tail off so you don't have to get loans, all that kind of stuff. Those are different opportunities there, but regardless, you're going to school doing that kind of thing. Obviously, if you want to be a doctor, lawyer, those type of things you have to go to school for. But for business, for many of you guys who want to do entrepreneurship, not really that necessary. And we'll get more into that later in the video, but the whole thing here, the whole premise was to like get a job, work 5 years, and then maybe get 6 figures. Okay, that was like the ultimate dream, was to get 6 figures after 5 years. And that's just a big maybe. You don't really know if that's exactly going to happen for you or not. It's not exactly guaranteed. So after seeing all of this, I was like, well, you know what? I want the fast track, okay? I see all these different people online, doing that fast track to success, starting online businesses, all that different kind of stuff. And I was like, what? I want this. I can see these other people doing it. Why don't I do it for myself, okay? So I was inspired, but at the same time, a little bit impatient and wanted it right away. I was like, all right, what can I do? Well, how do I learn this, all right? Because I saw people like, Casey Neistat. I know you guys are familiar with him. Ryan boosted boards all the time. I was like, well, you know what? I have a penny board right now. I would really like a boosted board because it's electric skateboard and it's awesome. And I actually did end up getting one not too far into entrepreneurship and stuff like that, I was able to afford one. But if you guys know, they're pretty expensive boards. I bought mine for $13.50 back when the price was a little bit higher. Now you can get them on Amazon. I posted that up here on the video. You can see it's about $1,200 for a boosted board, whereas before they're about $13.50 is when I got mine. Brand new, like the guy had barely used it at all. So you can see, I mean, you can't just afford that working minimum wage, really. You have to have enough money to be able to afford something like that. So I was like, that was one of my biggest inspirations and goals right there. I was like, I just wanted a boosted board. And then, I scaled it way beyond that, money-wise. But that was like my first initial inspirational piece. Like, that's a goal right there. I want a boosted board, all right? So that was what it took for me. So I took courses, learned how to start on Shopify, how to trade stocks, all this kind of stuff. I would say stock market a little bit further into it because you kind of need a little bit of money to do things with stock market. But, Shopify, you can start with hardly any money at all. All you have is like the $29 fee and then paying for any kind of advertising. If you're going to even do paid ads, you can also do free traffic and stuff like that. Like I've talked about on the channel before. So there's all that different kind of stuff that you can do, right? And, I was like, I was super goal oriented just to get that boosted board and then scaled it way beyond that. But, you're probably learning different things that they don't teach in school, maybe to create an online business or whatever you want to do. You're learning different types of skill sets. And that's what I was able to do with that they don't teach in school, and this is going to help you in the long run. So, the day that I believed to actually take these things full time, all the different skill sets that I had learned over the years and all this kind of stuff that I've put together now, what it really took for me was that, and everyone will have this point in time when they really believe to take things full time and really, instead of just doing it sort of like here and there every few days or whatever, and you really start to work at it as a full, like, big thing in your life, you start learning things most people don't know about, like Shopify, online businesses, learning how to invest. You'll have this point in time where you're like, yo, I'm learning all this stuff. Why don't I put this all into practice, It's like learning all these different things they don't teach in school. You'll have value that can make money, okay? A lot of these things are valuable pieces of skills that not very many other people have, okay? You're learning these things that most of the world doesn't really have an idea about, and you're at an advantage there where you can utilize these skills to make money. Okay, there's a lot of different ways you could do that. I mostly did it with Shopify, all this kind of other stuff, but there's a lot of different avenues that you can go. Okay, so in life, you need to analyze, who are the people around you? Think about it like that first off, okay? Ask yourself, are the things that I know currently, right now, do my friends know the skill sets that I know? And if they don't, which most of them won't, I mean, unless you're hanging around certain people that are also into what you're into, which most average people around your age demographic probably aren't, do the people around my age, do they know the things that I know? And no, I mean, most people will then pay you for your skills. That's the thing. Or you can utilize those skills to make you money up front. So this is a big picture here with Shopify, with stock market investing, any kind of thing online, or any kind of skill set that you can learn that most people don't really know about. You can utilize these things to make you money, all right? And, I highly recommend taking courses outside of the public education system, because the public education system more so sets you up for working a job, not really being the boss or, being the leader here in this case. You know what? If you want to work a job and just, do that kind of life, that's perfectly fine too. I have nothing against that. But, a lot of people on my channel that, you want to get into entrepreneurship. All right. So the difference here is, taking things outside of what the public education system teaches, things that you can't really just learn in school. So that's why I recommend taking different courses outside of that. So just know that, and this is the most important thing really here at the end of the video. Okay. Just know that all these different things, all right, in the business world, you don't need school. Okay. You just need the skill sets, because once you have them, you just need the belief in yourself to execute. Once you have all these different skills that all you need is that self-belief to go out there, execute on it, and be able to really create this awesome lifestyle for yourself. So guys, I know I talk a lot about Shopify on this channel. If you are actually interested in getting started with Shopify, I do have a Shopify Mastery course that I created. It's awesome. It took a long time to develop, so go ahead and check that out down in the description box below, as well as a Shopify 14-day free trial. I have both of those down in the description box below if you want to check those out. I have a whole Shopify playlist on this channel. I also have, different investing videos as well in the stock market investing playlist. So if you want to check out different types of content on my channel, be sure to do so, as well as be sure to hit that dang subscribe button. If you haven't hit the subscribe button yet, what the heck are you doing? Hit the dang button, hit the notification bell as well so you get notified for future videos, uploads, and all that good stuff. Leave a like, leave a comment down below if you have any questions, comments, concerns. But anyway, guys, that's all for today's video. So I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.